He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one.
No, I don't know honestly what the name of the account is.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
I have no idea what name it is. I tried to look it up the other day too, and I'm like, what the fuck name is it? Little like, they got a couple second delay from.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's
he's literally like
5.
20 seconds behind. Like, it should show me sign up for the next play.
On second down, this is Jackson. And
there you go.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
There we go.
There we
fucking go.
What a diving catch.
I changed my quarterback too. I couldn't do the left.
A very solid gain of 27.
Nah, this is another nigga.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Yeah. Nigga, he's the second best quarterback on my team, brother. Let me get this nigga drop first. Go! Let me see what he's doing over here.
Back to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left.
Oh, yeah.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They run on first down with Jackson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Second and 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, and it's a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And the pressure gets to him again.
We call that sack look.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown.
How long you said with your head check? You said 10 months?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here comes Kansas City. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
That's mine.
And it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson.
Get the fuck out of here.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far.
That's all. Who was that? That nigga stood me up.
We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
There it is. That's the ball I know. You're going to see it that way. That's
just
the ball.
A couple yards shy of the end zone. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
That's funny. The same nigga that tackled me before just done it.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Rock it. Get it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Get outside. Yeah, boy.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there.
Yo, that technical
with his
really
first career NFL touchdown. And the
Raiders
have taken the lead.
I never seen that.
And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done.
I feel like I didn't see that before. He's doing that shit now, though.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Go fucking wide out.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
They are the South.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. A first down carry here for Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing,
I was talking to Kevin about that. Kevin was thinking about taking these niggas.
And leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Oh, my God. He smoked me.
Gets this one to Hill.
They smoked me with that play action.
Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are going to jump back
I went in for the blitz. I was like, oh, we good.
And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That was very good. Nah, he called me off. I don't usually get called with those. He got me good.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times we just have
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
I thought I was going to break out, but the line closed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Ah, what a fucking linebacker play.
Incomplete.
Derrick Thomas was my guy. I thought I just got it over his head. You're going to see.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He won't go down. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. A gain of 6 there on first.
Yellow.
From the 39, Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That's it, baby. You don't work.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space. Maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense? The long handoff. Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
Well, I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, we got four down.
2nd and 3. Caught by Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
You see me out here? That's right. We can't be stopped.
So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
He jumped that shit right at the right time.
So after the INT, here's
Mahomes.
Mahomes.
Pick that off.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you?
Give me my, oh my God.
This is what I'm talking about.
Give me my pick.
Downfield as well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Nah, there's no what's in there.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route.
This nigga.
Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Eluding and he can't find anywhere to go with it.
And he
goes down. And now following.
Yeah, it's Rich time.
That sack looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Come back.
3 down.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
Wow.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats.
They just did it to me.
He's at the 50.
Oh, my God, bro.
30.
Yo, he took it 100 yards.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 99 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds and they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Mid-99.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in this.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go!
8 minutes.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something.
There it is.
He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Not for nothing. These niggas got the illest celebrations I've seen.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done
double
is to
dutch,
also
that shit
conserve
was
time.
lit.
So to your
I've
point,
never seen that.
That big play right there, now you're not moving the
You
ball
see the
down,
lineman
you're taking
coming. That
time
nigga's
off the
footwork was
clock, you're
crazy.
leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
15 minutes left.
Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Or, 99 yards also. Can't do that.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Carson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
This is going to be bad.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Johnson refusing to go down. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's a legend, too. Just breaking them. It's okay.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Get him out. Oh, he threw his helmet and all. I've seen a lot of different shit. I ain't never seen none of this.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. You gotta step
Helmet.
They run it. It's Charles. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw.
Oh,
He's
this
got it.
nigga Mahomes
Touchdown,
with a perfect
Chiefs.
dagger. Really? Nobody can put their hands
A
up?
9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend
Watch
their
the ball,
lead.
gentlemen. Let's watch it.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd
All
touchdown
those
catch
people around.
of this
AI would've
game.
definitely
He's
done
one of the
that.
key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Hold on. Let me look at this O-line stats, because what's happening over here? Y'all niggas suck. Left tackles a fucking 98 getting chewed up. All right, what else? 99 getting chewed. Oh, yeah, I don't even need to look anymore. Okay.
Hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 2nd and long.
Nah, that's a fact, but my nigga, like the way they get into on the left side is crazy. Like, nigga, he's a 99.
Leads to 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Looking to throw. Gannon.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, he'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Screen play, Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to
I've seen that
let down.
Quarterback. Always stand ready to
The quarterback is the one that's reading it.
Always. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Back to throw. Gannon. That's caught out left side by Casper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
It was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. We know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
You're not listening to me, nigga.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gannon. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Niggas is not pulling back at all. Jam that right side.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Gannon, he wants it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football
I knew they was
back.
looking. I saw it coming.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Right,
yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it?
God.
When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows
take that
from
than
it.
what you just did, nigga.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Play action.
Mahomes going to throw.
Better not throw it there. Yeah.
Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This is taken at about the 14. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So out come the Raiders. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
be nice, right?
It does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Allen here on the screen. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, my God. That's a catch, or at least
connect.
a fumble. I'd rather it be a fumble than a fucking incomplete. He took 2 steps.
The trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Hey, box drop. Hit it.
On 4th down, Gannon. That's to his running back, complete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground, this time to Charles. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Johnson, oh, it's poked free. Football's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Tim Brown, really?
There on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. No, he almost had it.
He dropped it.
Already with
breaks the tackle and drops it at the last second.
Missing his 2nd there. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Gannon. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
Hell no, my nigga.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is
not fair, my nigga.
He
didn't even have nowhere near that.
Keep everything in front of them. But they
bad.
blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Gannon. And it is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes. He's going to go up top for the...
my God, bro.
For the touchdown. Kansas City in for the score as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd and 11.
Yeah, man, they'll have the 63 nigga again.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days. Meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gannon. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw. Gannon, he's got Allen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Oh, my.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's get off the field.
Ready?
On 4th down, Gannon. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They begin the drive with Charles. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking.
I was like, they're going to run.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas.
Yeah. Okay, I might pass the ball, but